This is a message for Gemini for the month of February. My name is Mimi from Meta Spiritual Counseling and Healing. This is a message for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus signs. Let's look into your overall energy, Gemini, for the month of February. So we have 7th chakra Archangel Uriel, and this card is in relation to your crown chakra. So this tells me that there is some knowledge and wisdom which might be meeting you in the month of February. This very much feels like wisdom of the ancestors in a way. It feels like wisdom of a higher power, a higher knowledge, something that's going to help support you in the next phase of your life. But what I'm feeling is a sense of needing to be open to this. I'm also seeing you connecting with family members more, or needing to focus on that this month, because there's invaluable wisdom that comes from when we share stories within those types of settings. In terms of what you need to release, I've got the King of Pentacles here. So you might be overworking. You might be over-consumed or over-focused on your career, and there's nothing wrong with that, Gemini. But it feels as though, like I said, there's that need for you to spend a bit of time with elders, with family members, or people that you kind of respect or revere, in order to gain some wisdom and knowledge and insight from them. Because it feels as though that will help you with your career, with your pentacles. In terms of the advice, you've got the Six of Swords. So although you might have been focused on your career, your pentacles, it might have actually been causing you a bit of internal disruption. And what I'm seeing this month is that you're moving forward into a bit more calmer territory, a bit more peace, internal peace. And I feel that this will happen when you're able to connect to people a bit more this month, particularly family, as I said, or people who you call family. Family is what you make it. If we look into the spiritual aspects for Gemini for this month, so things related to spirit and the heart. So in terms of the challenges, you've got the Seven of Swords in the reverse. There might have been some sort of conflict or family. I'm talking family conflict or family kind of dissolution, I'm hearing. Something where you felt that you might have been betrayed, or you needed to retreat from a particular family member. It seems as though what you did in terms of your way of coping was you decided to channel your energy into work. Again, nothing wrong with that. We all have different ways of coping. But it seems now you're being called to focus on gaining that insight and that knowledge. So in terms of your spiritual goals, we actually have the Two of Cups here. Making amends, Gemini. This feels like coming to a place of resolution with someone. So again, that wisdom, that insight and that knowledge may come from being able to get out of the loop of kind of holding on to grudges and not being able to forgive others and not being able to move forward. So it feels as though February is a time for you to really extend that olive branch to someone, or someone might be doing this for or to you. But how are you going to meet that person or that interaction? Are you going to get caught in the emotions, or can you see it from a higher perspective? So in terms of the kind of the how or the advice, you've got the Hanged Man. So yeah, the advice is about really learning to be in this experience, to take it for what it is and to surrender to the moment. So if someone does reach out to you for that point of reconciliation, be with what comes up. Notice what comes up. I'm not necessarily saying you have to forgive them or you have to kind of be in their lives anymore. Whatever you choose to look at it from that higher perspective, that higher knowledge, that higher vantage point. See what you can learn from this. And as we look into your earthly realm, which would be kind of things that affect you on a day-to-day, or your kind of more masculine doing energy, you have the Three of Cups within your challenges. Pick that up. So again, it feels as though some of these challenges might have actually rocked the boat with your social dynamics or your ability to socialize, and it feels like there's a little bit of loneliness in a way as this is coming up in the challenges position. It feels like you're missing that connection, missing that bond, wondering if it could be replicated, or wondering if you were going to get that back, but almost resisting. So what are the goals? The earthly goals for Gemini. So you've got the Nine of Swords as the goals. This feels as though you need to find a way to find peace internally, because it feels that there's some sort of a disruption in that. Actually, if you were to stop kind of over extending and over kind of working yourself, what you would be left with is this kind of vacancy, this gap, or this hole of whatever or whoever you feel is missing. And perhaps that's the bit that you don't want to deal with. So your goal or your aim is to maybe sit still for long enough in order to understand the depth and the gravity of what this absence might mean to you. And in terms of your how position, you have the Ace of Cups. See that olive branch that bird is carrying, or the dove is carrying? That signifies, or that indicates to me, that new offering to forge a new connection with something that has been disrupted, but again coming from that higher vantage point, that new perspective. So someone might be coming out and offering that form of connection to you, reconnection, or you might be doing it to or for them this month. So this feels like it's, again, more family connections, but this could apply to friends, this could apply to relationships. You have the Crow spirit. If in doubt, ask your guides. So this asks you to co-create with spirit. So again, as I said with the Nine of Swords, sit with yourself long enough in order to establish what it is at the core of you that you truly want. I'm encouraging you, Gemini, this month to take a break, take a step back from work. Stop throwing yourself into work in order to really just be with the emotions and in order to process whatever has happened. Okay, Gemini, that's your read for this month. If that resonates, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back with more readings. Take care.